Welcome back to Squawk Box this morning, live in Paris at the Olympic Games. And Swiss shoe company On, which is backed by Roger Federer, debuting a new sneaker technology here in Paris. It's called LightSpray, and it is the talk of the town. It is a revolutionary new manufacturing process that takes only 3 minutes to make each individual shoe. And here in Paris, I spoke with the company's co-founders and co-CEOs, Mark Morer and Martin Hoffman, and asked them how this technology is being used by athletes to compete here in Paris.
Here we're looking at our newest LightSpray innovation. So we're looking at track spikes, which will be run by our 1,500-meter athletes mainly, so the milers,
right.
As you would say in the US. And then we're looking at the products that will be worn on the marathon track, and the product that has been worn by Hellen Obiri when she won a marathon in Boston.
Okay, so just take me behind the scenes for a second. How did this happen? And when you first were even told the idea to do something like this, did you think this was crazy?
So, no, we seldom think it's crazy. We more think about it in terms of opportunities and dreams. But there was a guy, his name is Johannes, and he was sitting with a gun at Milano Design Fair in Milano and spraying basically what you're seeing here, which is the polymer, on people's hands and feet. And so he told us, my dream is to do that on a last and to create footwear out of it. And so we enabled him, we gathered a team around, and in the end you see the 4 years of work by an amazing team that made this come to life.
How do you think about the distinction between performance, which is what this is all about, and the fashion side of this business, which is to say that there are a lot of people who wear On because it looks cool?
I mean, this is really a revolution, and it fits right into the DNA of the brand. So we stand for performance, design, and sustainability. So Mark spoke about the performance of the product. It's light, it fits differently. You can really customize it to the athlete. And it's a unique design language. It's a new product in the market, has never been there. And so we can build a new design language for footwear. And then it's extremely sustainable because you reduce basically all the manual manufacturing steps that a traditional footwear manufacturing has. So the carbon emission out of this product is 75% lower than out of a normal product. And it's one material, so we are a step closer to circularity.
Where do you see the biggest growth around the world?
So the US is the biggest market for us, still growing very, very strongly, so we're happy about that. We see strong growth coming from Japan, Asia Pacific, China doing really well. And what we're really also trying to do is, to have different growth vectors. So we're talking about apparel, which becomes a more important part of the business. We're talking about own retail. So we just opened Champs-Élysées store. We're opening in Chicago. We just opened in Portland. Going to open a third store in New York. So there's different elements that allow us to capture on the growth, and we communicated that we want to double basically the business over the next 2.5 years now, I guess, and that's the journey we're on.
Okay, guys, then we got a chance to see how this whole process even works. I don't know if you understand what's happening. They're basically spraying the shoe onto a last. It's all plastic. It's unbelievable. And then I got to try one out. Look at this. So tell us what's happening now.
The process starts. We insert the shoe last and the bottom unit to the drawer. The robot grabs the package, bottom unit and last.
And so that last is a model of somebody's foot.
Exactly.
And it takes roughly 3 minutes to make a product, which is roughly the same time that it takes our athletes to run a mile in track and field. So it all comes together.
Okay, and it's on. Wow. Now, do you wear socks? Are you supposed to wear socks when you wear this?
Depends on. I personally would not wear socks.
If you were running a marathon?
Also possible without socks.
You're supposed to wear it without socks?
It's not supposed. You can decide. So
I know, but you invented it.
I would say without socks.
Okay, well then people are going to listen to you. Oh my God, they really, can I just say, you can feel the
bounce.
Right?
Yeah.
That's incredible. It's really incredible.
If you go back to your conventional shoe, it really feels like Stone Age.
Yeah, totally. It feels like you're really you're floating. It feels like you're floating. And guys, it really did feel like you're floating. It was the craziest thing.
Like
First of all,
bouncy bounce?
Yeah, it was. First of all, it's got a carbon plate in the foot,
So it gives you more spring.
You honestly feel like you are on a trampoline.
You're like Tigger. You're like Tigger,
on a
Tigger.
trampoline.
Yeah.
But then the shoe, I don't know if I could explain it. It's because it's one piece, it like covers your foot in this way that is somehow so much different and better.
Question.
frankly.
Okay, question
Yeah.
though.
You're
How
asking-
does your foot breathe when it's covered with
because-
no holes or anything?
No, it's, you can see how it would work.
Okay, but you've got no socks on right now. I hate wearing closed
Yeah, no,
shoes
no,
with
this is not-
socks
this is not
because
that
your feet
situation.
get sweaty, they get smelly.
No, this plastic breathes. It's a very strange,
So it's got some.
I can't explain it.
Okay.
I'm just telling you that we're all going to be walking around in shoes.
I
don't
like
know
the
if
bounce.
They'll
I
all
like
be
the
on
bounce.
like this, but I think Nike, everybody's going to try to do this.